imperative that this House take action to stop the need-based student loan interest rate from doubling at the end of June. If we defeat the previous question, then the House will have the opportunity to take up a bill that I have filed and introduced that will keep those interest rates at 3.4% for 1 year. My Democratic colleagues and I recognize the importance of being fiscally responsible, so our bill is completely paid for. We pay for it by ending unnecessary tax subsidies for big oil and gas companies. These are the same companies that took home $80 billion in profits last year. The same company, Exxon, that pocketed nearly $4.7 million every hour. We have to make choices here in Congress, and our side of the aisle believes that it's a fair and reasonable choice to eliminate an unjustified subsidy to hugely profitable industries so that 7 million students, including some 177,000 in my Commonwealth of Massachusetts alone, so that they will not see an increase in their student loans. Our side of the aisle believes that encouraging middle-class students and their families to be able to pay for college education should be a bigger priority than continuing tax subsidy for big oil. Now, the other side of the aisle has been tremendously late to this issue. I know the presumptive nominee for the presidential race has changed his mind and come around to believing that this is important, and so it's practice that he does on a regular basis. But the fact of the matter is they've come around to the side that knowing that we should keep these interest rates low, and we welcome that. But the fact of the matter is that they have decided to make the wrong choice in how we're going to pay for it. The bill that's expected to come to the House floor tomorrow includes a short-term fix for the student loan issue, but will do it at the expense of women and children. What is it with my colleagues on the other side of the aisle? It's the knee-jerk reaction of every time they have to do something, they take a gratuitous swipe at women's health benefits and women's health choices. Their bill would end funding for breast and cervical cancer screenings for women. Their bill would end funding for child immunizations. Their bill makes the wrong and the reckless choice. I urge my colleagues to defeat this motion so we can consider the bill on the floor, my bill on the floor, for a vote that makes the right choice. Make sure we keep the rates low. Make sure that oil companies get rid of that subsidy that they no longer need.
Gentleman's time has expired. The gentleman from Florida.